Hey, Ben! Fuck you, you need to drink more water. Or I'll kick you in the balls.
This is rude behavior, sir.
A lot.
Well, why do you do this? I'm trying to get set up, sir. I appreciate this. But why? I've been a good little boy. But speaking of which, I do need to fill up my water bottle. I'll be back. You know what? I'll give you a pass on that one, SMB. I appreciate you. Well, I guess we can just go to this screen, but I've been meaning to play Stray Gods for a hot minute. Been meaning to. And so today's that day. Kind of saw that it only takes roughly 6 hours if we rush through it. So I probably won't finish it tonight. I'm not gonna rush through it, and then we'll wrap it up tomorrow. And I don't know, it maybe end up playing some like PUBG or I don't know, with Seawolf tomorrow. We'll see. But I kind of want to get into this. I know I ain't really given much time for people to get in here, but I feel like getting going on this. We love a musical. We love a yeah, we like a good musical around Hall. And the fact that it's got like Laura Bailey, Eric Ishii, and a bunch of other Critical Role people and friends.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific.
Let's do
We just wanted change.
some of these things.
We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Alright.
Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
I also turned off timed dialogue choices because I hate it. Fucking hate it.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium.
It's not a game where I feel like having
Time
dialogue
somehow I
choices
believe
makes a
you'd
difference.
actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
I've only seen a little bit of
Grace,
this
you
when
okay?
GP was playing this, so
I know you've been kind of loose ends since
I
you
don't know
left
what the
college. I
actual
was just hoping
story
tonight
premise
would
is, or
cheer
I
you up.
forget. And I don't remember how they kind of explain some of these people being gods. We want to... no.
I'm fine, Freddie. I'm really okay.
We don't want to romance yet.
Yeah?
It's too early to
You
commit.
don't seem okay.
Well, I guess I just...
Too early for
I just thought
commitment.
this would be easier, you know? How did I even get here?
I know. It's okay, Grace. I'm right here with you.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Interesting. We're already kind of setting up some drama.
Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
I don't think we get enough Laura Bailey singing in the world.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Who's this?
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside.
Ashley Johnson is Calliope.
My name's Calliope.
Calliope. Jeez, why do I always say Calliope? But
You have
Calliope.
an amazing
It's
voice.
Calliope.
I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
You know.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat.
I actually like this back and forth. That's fucking gorgeous.
You still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Choose your trait. In your face, Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless. Honestly, let's make charming. Let's go with charming. Fuck it. Lurk the musical. Thank you, Sorky. Thank you for lurking.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm? Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost.
Wow.
To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Aw. Oh, I don't have the trait. Alright.
I'm glad you did. That was... I've never experienced anything like that before.
I'd be surprised if you had.
What was that? It felt like... the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
It always
Rose?
has, Grace. Just as it was when I walked in. May I ask you why you feel so... adrift? You're so
Fucking
young.
phone, stop playing music.
Surely your life is... just beginning.
Bye, kitty. Be honest.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well... I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
You're always trying to figure it out. That's fucking life, unfortunately.
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
If I remember vaguely, the premises were investigating some kind of thing, but what I could not tell you or remember from the very little I saw. I like the fucking misfits being called the Mithrils. I love the art style too.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be...
It's Calliope.
Calliope?
She's been
I
stabbed?
didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What the shit? Why are we killing Ashley Johnson this up early?
What happened? Who did this?
Yeah, for real.
It doesn't matter now.
I think it matters.
I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope!
Well, that's not good.
Please. Please, come on. What?
Yeah, what is that?
What is that?
What is that orb thing, and why did it enter her titties? Did you just get Calliope's power? Did you just become a god? Oh, thanks for pausing, Kitty. I needed that. Wow. You got some blood on your hands. Oh yeah, Erika Ishii is Hermes.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Forgot about that.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Yeah, who are you?
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Who
Through
are
the door?
you?
I mean, geez, how did you get here?
Poor
Is
Calliope.
dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
I don't know.
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Carol
No.
died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise,
Woo,
right?
we're a god.
With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
I mean, that is the short of it, but I'd still be flipping my shit. Hey, Grace, I don't think that's your normal front door anymore. That's Medusa on the shield. That's a Odin's owl. I don't know.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run,
Not
but when
Odin.
an idol dies, there's like
Zeus.
100 different things I
I'm
gotta
thinking
do.
the wrong mythology right now. I've been playing too many
No,
Norse.
no, no, wait. Where did you bring
mythology
me?
games
How did
instead
we
of
get
Greek.
here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
I'm gonna touch everything.
Wait, come back!
I'm gonna touch everything.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Touch all the things. Some good artwork and historical artifacts. That owl is staring at us. Hey, someone's finally coming. Who are these hotties?
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses,
Hi,
has passed
Athena.
on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
How do you know that?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
god?
Yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly it happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
Why is
Together,
Persephone angry with us?
We are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or...
Hey, Ben.
On top of a
Fuck
water.
you need to drink more water.
Oh, I know.
All right,
I'll kick you in the
Once
balls.
We roamed marble
See.
halls, and now
A lot.
fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi.
Thank you, sir.
We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television. I do what I must.
Word. Yeah, I mean, you expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that gods, sorry, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics,
You know what,
by
fair.
all means.
Fair,
The
Athena.
only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
You know what? That's understandable.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too.
Yeah, that is
idol.
something that was said.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Damn, girl.
The reason you're here, Grace,
Not no
the
chill.
reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer.
But you think I did it?
I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
What?
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages.
I mean, I get the grief, but
Gone.
that's a...
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a little extreme.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Yes, but it, like, can we at least investigate it?
It isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We
should...
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice.
Ooh, we get a sing song. Sing song.
Cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation.
Yeah, this game is honestly right up my alley.
Dear child, please
Dialogue choices and
listen.
consequences and music. Fuck yeah, let's go.
You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
The acknowledgement. I love that acknowledgement of the fucking, just like, wait, we're all singing.
Have to see, you have to see the chorus. Is it
Why? I feel like my mind is saying like Persephone is played by Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, and I can't tell why my brain says that.
I disagree.
Oh, Apollo. What?
Did I hear that?
It is.
correctly?
I got.
You've
Yeah, it
been
is
quiet
Mary
this
Elizabeth
entire
McGlynn.
time,
Fuck yeah.
Apollo. Why speak up now?
Thank you, Critical
I
Role,
grieve
for making that voice
Calliope's
familiar
loss
to me.
just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth?
She
What
do
if
speak the
Calliope
truth.
chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
They want vengeance, not
Oh,
justice.
Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
I can prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
Come on, Athena.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so. Yes. Fine.
And there we have it.
Wait. I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
Nope.
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would.
We got 1 week.
You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Well, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to say? I can't possibly do this. This is unfair. You know all that already, right?
Yeah,
so
Grace.
I'll do my best. That's all I've got.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Hell yeah. Fucking cookies. Let's go. Yeah, why not? Grace, just have the cookie. I mean, day 1. Time to head home. Alright. Inherited the legacy of the last muse. Hey, Freddy.
Grace? Grace?
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, how long were we
Hi.
gone?
You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Yeah,
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
in a way,
You
yes.
were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? Well, I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
How the fuck are you in the house? Did she even see you?
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret
Sir,
spy
why
this
are you
whole time?
sniffing
'Cause
the
if you
tea
have, that's
box?
pretty cool.
Okay, so you do see him.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Oh, so you can see the horns too.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns.
Not the craziest thing that's happened.
As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Hey, you know my friend's not
Of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
You know my friend's not supposed to know about gods.
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand.
You just ruined the fucking secret with our friend.
You do look lost, don't you?
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my
I
bladder
just got home. What the fuck?
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she?
Wait, what? Hold the fucking phone.
She can be trusted.
Not immortal.
Can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat.
All right, well.
Let's talk.
How many hours? Okay, a few hours. Got it. About 3.5, 3?
Huh.
Almost 4.
That's it?
That's a huh?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I mean, I just saw someone die in there.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Yeah, with the dead body and everything.
A million questions, but I can ask them later. The important
Freddy's
thing
a good
is that
friend.
I'm here.
We like Freddy.
To support my best friend.
You know what?
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Nice.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye.
All right, man. I'm gonna. What's your fucking problem?
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who is set adrift most cruelly.
Why does this sound like Kari Payton? Oh, please. I like being able to pick out voice actors and stuff, and if this is Kari Payton, yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, 2 for 2 on guessing. Let's go.
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of
It is a lot of
charity
Critical
cases.
Role in Friends.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable
Laura
to
Bailey's
me.
Grace, Calliope
yes.
was Ashley Johnson,
The old
Hannah's
tales
Kari
of the
Payton,
gods.
Persephone is
Such
Mary Elizabeth
antics,
McGlynn, and
such
those are all
fantasy.
Critical Role
Pay
related.
them no mind.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Even someone trying to steer me astray could potentially be a useful situation to be in, because we can at least learn something about the world from someone who's trying to guide us in a specific direction. If that makes any sense.
Seems rather convenient. You
As someone who's
showing up
familiar with the
advice.
world and at
How did
least
you even know I
trying to
existed?
misguide
A
you
little bird
can help
told
you learn
me,
about the world
if you must
that you're being
know.
introduced.
Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
All right.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Me
Well,
either.
I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your
Wait,
province.
so I can be the musician I always wanted to be now?
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay,
Yeah, man,
but
that was
how
you.
does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes.
Close your eyes, girl.
You hear that?
Close your eyes.
It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Damn, girl, another song? Hell yeah, let's go.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
Who was the voice director from this game?
I'm the guy who can help.
That's my question.
All that you hear.
Because that might explain
at
why
your
it's a lot of Critical Role.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on? So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control.
Kind of want. If I remember correctly, like it was mentioned that there's like multiple versions of the soundtrack that go through different voice, like ways you could have taken.
But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time.
I'm really digging the fucking music.
This is my time. Time to shine. Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
Honestly,
sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend.
oh, I didn't go that far.
And what will he want in the end?
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me? There's a good chance I could throw the both of you out. Still got no idea what all this is about. But I don't feel like an amateur wannabe. If this is a dream, then it's gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Yes.
This is my time. Time to shine. I don't need either of you.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying.
What happens next?
How about a solo? Grace, are you sure about this?
Yes, a solo. Do it. We got time.
This sounds like a Nightmare Before Christmas. This little bit.
What are you doing? That wasn't me.
You sure?
Will you stop screwing around?
I enjoy it.
He should be avoided.
Applauded.
Grace, who's it gonna be? Him or me?
Honestly, don't make me choose.
That's it. Shut up. This is a wreck. If I had
I don't like to
hands,
choose.
I'd grab you both by the neck. This is my life and it's happening to
I like
me.
Freddy, but like we can't let these two like force me to choose. Like
Time to shine.
Time for you to decide.
My time. Time to shine. He's taking us both for a ride. My time. I could go it alone. Time to shine.
fucking shit fuck. I know
Sorry
Pan.
to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning
Yeah, that's kind
my
of
best friend.
I know
That-
he could be helpful.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my. Such drama. No matter how you employ
Once
it,
again,
Grace,
the dialogue
this is the
options aren't
power
quite
of a
explaining
muse.
what
Drawing out
they mean
that
behind
which
them.
lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I'll make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do something they wouldn't.
Oh, you will be a natural at this, I can tell. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search.
I would appreciate that.
And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where
In the
Calliope will
city.
stay.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Oh, fuck. Nothing ever's free. Wait, what? Alright, so sorry.
That's perfect. We can.
Alright, hold the phone. Alright, so I don't know if any of you, because this is a tangent, because I just see it pop up on my YouTube recommended. So there's a drum channel that I watch called Drumeo. Every now and again, I watch some of their videos. And they've had a series where they've like had Chad Smith of Red Hot Chili Peppers listen to a song that he may or may not have heard. And I just look over, and one of the suggestions for that is Chad Smith hears Bring Me the Horizon for the first time. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, I gotta hear that. Because I've been getting into Bring Me the Horizon more and more lately. Especially with their newest album, Post-Gen, Post-Human Next Gen is what it's called. Stupid fun album. But like, I see that, I'm like, I want to see that now, but we'll wait. Honestly, I might film a reaction to it just for shits and giggles.
Look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger.
Back to this.
A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi.
I mean, that could be useful.
Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Yeah, none of
Then
the
I
other
guess
stuff.
I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume.
Beside
Ta-ta.
me. I need to rewatch Les Mis. I know a lot of people don't like the movie version, but what's available to me, unless there's a production version somewhere online.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Nope. Ooh, this is a nice apartment. God damn.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Ooh, look at, what do I want? Let's go with guitar. Guitar or drums? Elvis picture, harp, piano, light, elegant painting, a Warhol. Honestly, I want to go with guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Money. Oh, we get to look at all of them then? Alright, cool.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Is that a real Warhol or a knockoff Warhol?
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew. Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask? I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
Play harp?
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
A little interesting that they decided
So
to do
many
this for
instruments in
the
here.
UI. I'm looking at
Did she
stuff.
play all of them? I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
Maybe.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday.
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful,
I ended up,
created
when I
a
looked
new
up
art
the
form,
voice director, I didn't see the voice
pass on their
director, but I
idol
saw some of the voice
take a new
actors.
name.
And Troy Baker being Apollo
See,
makes
that's
sense.
how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the
One of
chorus.
the tourists?
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... it means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may
Understandable.
ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Well,
I'm looking for help. To save my life, remember?
Yes, I should apologize for that. Our ways must seem strange to you.
You don't need to apologize. You're the only one who really helped me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
well, I
It still
appreciate
isn't.
it.
I still need help.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could.
Not need a fuck.
You deserve better.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How
Maybe.
odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course
Why
I do.
not your help?
You have to know more than me about almost everything.
My help will only make things worse.
How is that
Explain.
possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled.
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
I mean, there has to be a clue here. A raging clue.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
Interesting.
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
Sounds about
You
right.
don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Yeah. You can't even explain why.
I can't do this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason, you helped me before.
Break into
My life
song.
is still on the line.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Ooh, Troy Baker gonna sing. Sing for me, my angel of music.
Phantom pains from a missing friend. Feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is.
Hey Ben, fuck you. You need to drink more water.
I
Or I'll kick you in the balls.
But they're never dead.
A lot.
What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years.
Damn, Troy Baker's got a good voice.
We walked side by side. She tried.
Dude, the shadows are Calliope and Apollo.
Don't walk the same, never the same.
Is that Da Vinci? One of those Da Vinci?
I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
What were they arguing?
Held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me.
That's not the way to make that work.
She'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Years, thousands of years. You walked, kept your eyes down. Look around. You need to change. If you walk the same, you'll be to blame.
But I've tried.
I really like to see the behind the scenes of this and like how this came to be.
We haven't tried.
Let's see.
I knew, I always knew. I can tell she's in there too.
It's true. I'm listening now.
We're in a lighthouse.
Break from the same.
Never the same.
That other voice, it'll always play. On loop, it'll always say.
Really nice harmony for like the effect and emotion is trying to evoke right now.
It's a song you can't erase.
I'm really bad with being able to tell if it's major or minor or like what kind of mode things are in. I'm really bad with music theory, even though I had to use a lot of it.
Hey Ben, fuck you. You need to drink more water.
All right, Yum.
Or I'll kick you in the balls.
I see ya.
A lot.
Thank you for the Wawa.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd it be helpful if you could
Also
explain
Baker.
why
Yeah,
exactly?
okay.
This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole.
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall.
Interesting.
Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Interesting.
So you have a power you won't ever use because all it does is hamstring you. Yikes.
Welcome to my life. But there might be something else I can do to help. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to
with
meet.
me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Is this your place, dog? That is Bachelor Pad if I've ever seen one.
This
You are
is
the edge.
where you live?
That was hockey.
Oh, yes.
What position did you play and did you
Sometimes.
win?
And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
Oh,
You
game at
said I'm here to
10.
meet someone?
Holy
yes.
shit.
Did
you work
do you
today?
know what an oracle is?
Someone who tells the future?
Probably. I don't know.
Not
for
quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they
Jeez,
have
you're having
no
a long
earthly
day.
means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go.
So today at work, I
manages to
became
find me.
certified /
Meaning there's
authorized
an oracle
to
here.
operate
There
a
is.
law forklift, and I did that for about 2 hours today.
What?
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
I guess I can say I'm forklift certified.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie.
But
Is
yeah,
that what Paul told you?
I am
Oracle's my handle. And
law
even if I was
forklift.
the
Yeah,
oracle,
the memes.
I'm certainly not his oracle.
Or like LAW law forklift certified. I got to play with one of those today. And apparently what I'm going to be doing a lot now because I'm in the laydown / material handling crew. So basically, if like the crew that maintains and monitors like all the material and moves it around as needed. But yeah, hit me up for
It's
some
a
Valorant or
pleasure
PUBG
to meet you,
tomorrow.
Oracle.
I'll have to remember to download PUBG
But
tonight.
she's got better manners than the last
It might
lady
be
you
worth
brought
giving
here.
a shot for a
But
couple
at least that one
rounds.
had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You sure this is an oracle?
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use
Game at 3
computers.
tomorrow.
I'm
What
a
the
hacker.
fuck?
That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Paul. You call Apollo Paul? I gotta ask why.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that?
You're not fair.
It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep averse, but nah, Paul's aight.
Paul is
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Tell me,
Damn, roasting him for the laundry.
Always so
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am.
Oh, that's
standing
hilarious.
Right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Gotta pack and eat.
Grace,
Bird.
Surely
I love the
this
humor
is
in
not
this.
what you came for.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just can't resist.
It's fine. I just don't need to be put under the microscope in my own abode.
All right, fair.
Abode. He cracks me up.
All right, so you're good with
So you're an
computers.
oracle who uses the internet, huh?
The internet
Like I
is for
said,
porn.
it's my
The
handle.
internet
and yeah,
is for porn.
It's a sweet setup, huh?
Why do you
Some
think,
of it's even
think the
legit.
net was born? Porn,
The parts
porn,
I purchased
porn.
for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square.
Y'all
And I
haven't
keep
seen or
telling you
heard
to
of
get me an
Avenue
Ethernet
Q the
cable.
musical? You
I don't know what
you
that
need
is.
to go look into it.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer.
Probably.
Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Persephone! That is a
You
surprise.
weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
That would be useful.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Yeah, probably not.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
To the underworld!
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Clubbing!
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be, but before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants.
You know, that is
You need to
understandable.
be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
I don't want to be careful. Careful's for squares. Okay. Let's talk to Pan first since we know him. Are we clubbing?
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Knew I'd find him.
Did you know Apollo would be at that
And
apartment?
I am.
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
He's playing
Flatterer.
coy. More than innocent.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well,
You
did
didn't?
you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
How can I
The
trust
things
you?
you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
No, self-serving.
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Very carefully.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Yes.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
Batted
I
eyelashes.
could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll take you to Persephone.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to other people first.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
Hermes.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
All right, understandable.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track.
That's
So
it?
I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Interesting enough.
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah.
In a way.
I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there, so I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Interesting.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Understandable. Angry? Why angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
We'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Maybe I can't avoid that. Okay, arrows.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
A little bit.
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
Interesting.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be.
Yeah, what happened to
Least
that?
of all, Aphrodite.
Yeah, there's god of sex.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
He did.
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
I mean, it's a little weird.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, The anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love.
Did they now?
Now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is,
A little bit.
I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
Nope, you don't want to talk then?
Even idols have their bad days, huh?
Bad weeks, bad months, bad centuries. But who am I talking to? You're the one with your life on the line.
Sure do.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
And let's go talk to Apollo.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was... Persephone.
Mm-hmm. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That
But
Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
I mean, that is a rough situation.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why.
Reason.
But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
You know, fun doesn't just happen, Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
I know.
I know you know, but you're in a club. Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to me, but thank you, Grace. I'll try my best.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, Long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult,
Woo,
became a crime
crime!
boss.
Let's go.
Oh, what?
Sorry,
It was
I've been
after
a
our
little
last
distracted the last
transition,
couple
but-
minutes.
Honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I want some help.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally, I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Good luck. All right. All right. See you, Persephone. Hi.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no
I
reason
mean, that's
to help
fair,
you.
but like, God damn, you already think...
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
No.
Prove you didn't. That's how
Damn.
idols work, isn't it?
Ballsy move. Oh shit. We got a sing off.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers?
I mean,
Fight for
kinda.
them.
Gotta fight for your right for answers?
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here.
But I did.
I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Who wants to make friends as an adult?
Little girl, the shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends.
We don't know how it ends.
Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC.
Getting all jazzy up in here.
Take down just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find. I hope she doesn't mind when we pull
Damn,
off
that
her
sounds.
wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't
Okay, you know what? It's Persephone. We gotta fight fire with fire on this one.
You're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now
Oh shit, we getting hip hop in this bitch.
History. The underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades. So you're his lady before my time because I'm such a baby.
Pop quiz, what do you think that this is? Some little poetry slam.
A little bit.
Cute rhymes, but you're out of time. Do you know who I am? Maybe you don't know who I am.
This is some Cowboy Bebop intro vibes.
Please teach me my ABCs. Me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Damn, that was a roast.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes.
What are we gonna get Karen in the fucking house to do?
Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen.
Fuck it, you don't scare me.
You're not my queen pea, I'm alive. You got a real life muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost.
That's
Should
slow.
I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Take care, you're poking a bear.
See, I'm making new friends and I'm just warming up. Hope the backstage is big because it's gonna erupt.
You're no threat, you're already dead.
We having fun yet? Yeah, I can't complain. Sorry, Seth, were you talking about yourself again?
Time to put an end to the sham.
Fuck, go for the kill.
Seems
Go
like
for the
you
throat.
wanna
Let's go.
see firsthand who I really am.
Don't you have any idea how you sound right now? We hear it all the time. The world is full of ghosts and nothing's ever born.
Honestly, this is just fun.
You're choking on dust down here now. Maybe
Now it's feeling like Lion King, like deeper prepared.
come to move on. Make space for someone new. Someone not as bored as you. Maybe this new muse will do.
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her, why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
You know what? Let's let her win.
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me?
It's probably a mistake, but it aligns with the character trait we decided to take at the beginning.
Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can you help, Persephone? Help a lost little girl.
There we go. There's the break in the character. Apollo's like, what? Pan's just like,
Well,
hell yeah.
You won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
I honestly don't know. I'm not even sure how she knew where I lived. She must have followed me.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me.
Yay!
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
I don't know. That sounds suspicious.
I hoped I could find evidence, something that made sense. But no, it was only you.
I made sense?
At the time, but now that I've seen how clever you are,
clever girl,
I'm beginning to wonder if Calliope didn't choose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
One of the chorus?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Interesting.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Hell yeah, corn. Let's go.
I would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
That's something.
Well,
Athena has one goal, and one goal only: to protect the idols.
My issue
and that
is
included Calliope. She'll eventually
that
drive us
goal
all
could
mad with her
indicate
vigilance,
that
but
she
break
did
her
kill
own
Calliope
rules?
because
I don't
Calliope
see it.
didn't want to be a part of the rules, part of the world, and that she wanted to eliminate the possibility of Calliope going rogue and fucking things up for everyone. That's my thought. But
what about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
The fact that they say no, it can't be Athena gives me pause.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Damn.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Well,
please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope.
It won't.
I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone.
I'm so sorry.
A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Do we get another song?
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, what match did you strike that consumed you?
Okay, I forget what else Mary Elizabeth McGlynn was in.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know?
Because, like, there's other things I know she's been in that I've watched, and I just can't off the top of my head. She's Kurenai in Naruto. Okay.
Don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
Ah, shit. Oh yeah, and she's Major Motoko Kusanagi in Standalone Complex. That explains why I know her the most. And she's in Standalone Complex 2045 Major. Okay. Fuck yeah. That's why I know her.
Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a
terrible fate. You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun.
Alright.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath.
Sorry, I'm very distracted by her IMDb right now.
These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourself.
She's Tsunade?
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Really?
Follow him or stay.
I'm sorry, Apollo, but we need to check someone else out.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
Dude, the amount of stuff that Mary Elizabeth McGlynn's in that I didn't realize is fucking amazing.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols.
Exactly,
will
and
not
Calliope
be
seems to
tolerated.
be that.
this scenario, I'm the unacceptable risk?
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
I have to be a usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
Understandable.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception...
100% desperate deception.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
Yeah.
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
Keep flirting.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution. Become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
I bet. Let's go.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better
Damn,
idea
I wanted
of
to
what
fucking
to do.
riot. I want to pull a fucking Detroit Become Human riot. Damn it, Tyler's not here, so I can't yell at him for Act 2. Oh shit. I wish Tyler was in here, because then I could yell at him that Persephone is in
Hey, Freddy.
Persona 4 as one of the playable characters.
Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
Honestly, you know, in the situation,
You were worried about me?
valid
Aw,
concerns.
well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, you know, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened.
Well...
Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld.
It is on the
That's
nose.
a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card.
We can go to
Says,
Olympus?
"Come
Let's
by
go."
Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
That name keeps coming up. The idols live there, or at least most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it.
Honestly, I can
But
agree with that.
it doesn't matter. I said
think
I'd
about
help,
Pan
and
doesn't
that's
sit
what
well
I'll
either.
do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Ooh. Ooh, journal. Okay. Fuck. Pan or Persephone? Pan or Persephone? You know what? We're committing Persephone. We got to commit
Oh,
one
back
way.
already, are you? It's just as well. I've asked around, called in some favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm loath to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
I did. It doesn't seem like his style. Pan has always preferred scheming over direct confrontation.
Yeah, a little odd.
But the thing is, how did he know about you so quickly? What does he hope to gain by sticking his nose in?
A favor or two, I guess.
Half the idols owe him a favor or two. No, he's up to something else. Until I know what it is, I can't discount the possibility that he's involved in all this.
You should know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Oh, that's interesting. Did he happen to say what he wanted?
No. He probably wants to cash in his favor.
Huh. That's what he does. Collect favors and then use them to gather even more favors. To what end, I dare not guess.
Maybe that's what went wrong with Calliope. A favor she wouldn't repay.
Or something she'd discovered and refused to conceal. Now, that would be just like her. You should go ahead and see what Pan wants. It might be useful.
Just throw caution to the wind, huh?
Somehow you'll manage.
Mischief,
I want to send you to a party, Grace. One Aphrodite is holding.
Ooh, Aphrodite's
she
party,
and
let's
Eros
go.
know Pan perhaps better than anyone. If you go, it'll give you a chance to find out what he's really up to.
Why a party? Couldn't I just go wherever she lives and ask her?
You could, but if you go to this party, she'll be grateful. She holds it from time to time and always asked Calliope to attend, but Calliope never would. You can put two and two together. A grateful Aphrodite might be willing to tell you what Pan is really up to.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
She and I don't get along.
Like how you and Apollo don't get along?
Even more intensely than that. I once said some things about her husband. They were true, but unwelcome. Suffice it to say, if I showed up at Aphrodite's party, revealing Pan's secrets would be the last thing on her mind.
Could just talk to him.
I still have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be
The
easier if
ADHD
I
is
just
strong
went to
today.
see
I
him.
apologize.
You should do both. Just don't believe a single word coming out of his mouth.
I might be able to coax some truth out of him. I can be persuasive.
A battle of the silver tongues, I'm sure.
One wild party with a goddess of love coming up.
It's less of a wild party and more of a somber affair.
You mean like a cocktail party?
Let me put it this way. Apollo will likely be there.
Gotcha. Expectations of fun downgraded considerably. I'll let you know what I find.
Alright. Alright, so we have Pan's party, Aphrodite's party, and Pan. We'll talk to Pan, I guess. It's a pretty tree you got there.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know. 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here, or...?
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
I believe the old country.
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you
Hey,
must outlive
fuck
the week.
you. We're gonna live.
Right. Good point. You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
Back.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
What is this reliquary?
Yeah, I
Doesn't
kind of
it
need
have
to
something
know.
to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years.
Right.
Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Fair.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you,
she can help
it
me,
is she.
but will she?
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
I'm really getting annoyed with this little shit.
This person I'm to help, what does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd.
I mean, I thought so.
The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly. and with open arms.
I don't.
Okay.
I
didn't mean
this
to
guy's giving
insinuate
me
anything.
the worst vibes.
I just have no idea what you're getting me into.
Nothing more than you can handle, Grace. And you can handle a lot more than you know.
I'm not sure that's true.
There you go, making my point for me.
I'll think about it, but no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Astarion. Lovely
Astarion?
fellow, quite
Ah,
harmless.
shit. We got a twink
I'll send
vampire
a
up in this
package to your
bitch?
domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
I probably shouldn't. I feel like that's a trap to say Anne sent us. Alright, Aphrodite's party, let's go.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Hello, Grace.
Hey, Apollo, you calm down.
Hi.
To be honest, I'm surprised to see you here.
Persephone said I should come to this. Whatever this is.
Persephone didn't tell you? Why am I not surprised?
I'm gonna assume this is Calliope's funeral.
I don't like the sound of that. What am I missing?
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil.
Okay.
In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but...
So then we
eventually
wait
you'll
for the veil to
remember
lift and we know who
everything
killed
Calliope did.
Calliope. What the fuck?
That doesn't seem so terrible. Am I missing something?
Well, remember how old we all are. There are so many memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her Eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
When you say she's gonna pass on her Eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul onto
Damn.
a chosen successor.
in front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she
That's
feels
a wild
she
and ass
must.
party.
We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
Do you support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
I would.
Eventually, you will remember what we experienced during the war. And eventually, you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
Wait. Persephone said Calliope always refused to come to these parties.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
Are you sure about that? I mean,
Okay,
I get it,
so
but I don't like it.
What did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What does she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingle.
Mingling.
Mingle.
Yeah.
Mingle.
Talk to Eros.
Mingle.
Or we can talk more if you like.
Mingle.
Try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
A little bit. Eros is here, sure.
Grace.
Hey, Eros. Nice to... Oh. Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
Eros, we only met once, dog.
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works.
It's a brief reprieve.
Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
So you kind of alluded to in the club.
Hey, I understand. This can't be easy.
She's the one who is suffering. I shouldn't be complaining. I just hate this. I'm there every day, going through it all with her. The nightmares, the panic attacks, the weeks when she just won't get out of bed. I'm there when she forgets the war's over, and I hold her.
You're in love with her, aren't you, sir?
Me. I do that.
That sounds awful.
And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
That is rough.
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't usually talk about it, but I know you don't mean any harm.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one.
What did Ares do?
He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Okay, I think I know where that's going.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
What?
No. Should I?
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies. That's what saved her.
Then this deal
Did
is
he
how
make
Aphrodite
the
survived.
atom bombs?
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all.
Did I?
We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious
feel like he made
weapons,
the
and
A-bombs.
never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
What is my part in all of this? I'll help if I can.
Aphrodite loves drama. She always has. She wants us here to... well, to remember. To celebrate
Do you
our history.
remember the 21st night of September?
She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
To live?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
I wish I had his traps, though. Alright, let's talk to Apollo. And we can wait for Aphrodite.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and
Hi, Kitty.
somewhere deep down
Welcome in.
believes he deserves no better.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
Why is that exactly? Wouldn't you feel more like you belonged after 1,000 years together?
Is your assumption that all those centuries bring great wisdom?
Don't they?
We get older. We have more to forget. We hold grudges longer. But wiser? No. Not so far.
I should get back out there.
Alright, let's wait for Aphrodite. Could he put his abs away for like 2 seconds? They're too powerful. Is that your successor behind you, man?
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you.
Hi, Zelda. What you doing?
Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is. Huh.
She has lovely eyes. Ooh, hold up. You got the good itch going for Kitty. Is that the spot? Is that what you want, girl? Good itches. Alright.
All you needed to do was ask.
I meant no slight, dear one. I only wanted to relieve you of the burden of expectation, considering the task you've been given. But you're here now. Oh, it's so sad what happened to Calliope. Please say you'll forgive my oversight.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh, what manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new
Really like the pink
me.
highlights for her
Hi,
hair.
my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Survive my trial?
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
There will be so much time for you, lovelies,
I kind of
to
don't
speak
want to deprive
later.
this.
Now?
Alright, so my thought is if she becomes Aphrodite, she gains the ability to walk, and I don't know if she's expecting that or excited for that aspect, becoming Aphrodite, and I'd feel guilty depriving someone of that. Like, if they're really wanting that, and it's been promised to them.
We must prepare for
and if
my
we stop
departure.
Aphrodite from, like, passing it on,
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up. But since you've shown such kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry that this happened to you, that you need to do this.
A babe in our dreary world, and yet already possessed of such earnest purpose.
Weren't you opposed to this, Grace?
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
yes.
To ease your suffering? To forget about what happened?
An escape into the soothing blackness. To swim in Lethean waters, at least for a time.
Does it help?
I don't know. Each Aphrodite before me begged for mercy. This is all I can do for all of us. Even so, tonight is not about the pain.
See,
It is
this
about
is
honoring the memory
escape is
of
meant
what
to be
was
worse.
while that memory still persists. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Let's talk to Venus. Then we can do the ritual.
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
I'm not sure.
I mean, it kind of happened real fast.
It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So,
Honestly, bold move.
I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Yeah, your name's really Venus?
Really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
You're okay with this happening?
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
But don't you feel this is wrong?
Where are you going? Where are you going?
You're ending your life.
Where are you going?
It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
Ow, okay.
I don't
That was
think of
rude
it
of me.
like
I'm
that.
sorry, you can go.
Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible. And I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
Hey, Paul, you got anything else to add to this?
Back again.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
Not surprising. Surely Persephone must have realized that.
How? She's never been to one of these things. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'd do now.
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And
I don't know if
doesn't
she'll be
regret
grateful.
it, or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors.
And
She
reason
chooses
with
them
that?
because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. a more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
Fair criticism. Fair criticism. Alright, let's begin the ritual. It's probably song time? Give me a song? Song? Also,
I have tried so
I'm
hard.
debating if I want to play
Fought for so long.
well, I'm gonna
But
pull
in
in
the
here
end,
before I go to bed.
I
And if I
must
do,
bid you all farewell
I'll
once
be
again.
stream it.
But before I go, I would
'Cause
like
why
us
not?
all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here to this strange new world. This time,
strange new world.
It is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
Song time, let's go.
We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love.
Who's Aphrodite?
But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from
Merle
the sky.
Dandridge.
We let them rise.
I don't know if I know that
we
name.
let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong.
Shit.
We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that ended us were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage, held me prisoner for so long. I thought I'd win their hearts again. I was wrong. I was wrong. I see you have the power. It's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorn me when I was once a dog.
I'm wondering how we convinced her to live, though.
Loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice. The man that I ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemies, and
I mean, the enemy of our enemy is our friend, right?
made a secret weapon so my captors let me go.
Yeah, he made the atom bombs.
He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory. And this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
What you doing, Ian?
I can't believe what I'm hearing today. If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like
Night, Zorky. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you, buddies. I'll see you
Ben.
next time.
Fuck you, you need to
And
drink more water.
You right. You
I'll
right.
kick you in the balls. A lot.
Thank you, buddy.
I can't imagine.
There's no excuse but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know. You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
This really happened. I won't let you weep. You know it's too late. Sing me to sleep. Pity my fate. My memories won't let me be.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
I feel like Laura Bailey.
Lost in a moment.
Needs to do more musical stuff.
I'm only new here, so all this seems out of my hands. And your ceremony will only a god
I wonder if it's possible to save Aphrodite from
But when
doing
it's
this.
all over, what will become of
That could be
a
a huge change in how the story
keeps
progresses
all your
from here.
secrets secret from you? Will she disappear as you come into view? Is there
Versus if you
some
fail and you
other
can't save
way to get through? Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
We're gonna tell her she needs to
Lost in
fuck
a
it.
moment. There's fire in you yet. Aphrodite returns, she'll never forget.
Finally, we'll be free.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment.
Damn, Paula's going ham in the back though.
Lost in a moment.
Well,
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to.
Live.
yeah, we did
I've
it.
chosen to live.
We've done it. We saved Aphrodite.
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
This is the only way you'll get through it. Together, as a family.
If there's any chance, Mother, any at all, this is it.
I know, my loves. I hope you're right.
It's a cute little
Now
family.
then, Grace. You needed my help.
I sure
no
did.
doubt regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
Honestly, not really.
Really, no. You're the first person I've asked. I'm told you know everyone.
Everyone. Now that's an exaggeration.
You do know everyone, Mother. You're always in their business.
In the
didn't
business.
sound entirely
Always
like
in
a
the
compliment,
business.
my love. Besides, I'm not the only one who's always in everyone's business, am I?
Oh shit. No cap.
You're thinking of Medusa, aren't you?
I
So
haven't met anyone by that name. Is that an idol?
Not an idol, per se, but she is immortal. She came over with us from the old world.
She works for Athena as a watcher. She's everywhere, lurking in the shadows. If you look anywhere, Grace, start with her.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again.
yes.
Very well.
Hey Apollo, we succeeded in our mission.
So, did they have anything helpful?
Maybe. What do you know about Medusa?
Medusa? That's a rather dark name to unearth. Are you thinking of seeking her out?
Is there another way?
I have to. How else will I find out what she knows?
You need to be careful, Grace. Medusa is not to be toyed with. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know. Are you all right, Grace?
No.
You seem troubled.
Nah, shit's been wildin'.
What Aphrodite went through, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo.
I should apologize for my outburst at the underworld. Being around my family brings out the worst in me, I'm afraid. It's why I avoid them whenever possible, and why I should have resisted getting dragged into all this.
Apollo, everything you sang about still applies, even if you got angry.
True.
I know.
We all make mistakes. You pick yourself
Why is he
up
not on the couch?
and you try
What the
again.
fuck?
For Calliope's sake?
I'll think about it, Grace. I promise. For now, you're in far better hands. Give my regards to Persephone when you see her.
Alright, Apollo. I appreciate you, buddy. I know you're having it rough.
Apollo. Always so dramatic.
Little bit.
And well done, by the way. You may be the very first person ever to talk sense into Aphrodite.
I still don't know if I did the right thing.
Well, it was never up to you, Grace. The choice has always been Aphrodite's. Look at it this way. At least she has a chance now. Whether she uses it, we'll see.
Fair.
I remember the last time I passed on my Eidolon. 1952. I was married to, well, I'd say you'd call him a gangster. More of a thug. A mean, vicious little thug. Persephone saved me from him. Tore his head clean off.
Ooh, and
But
not a
before he
shotgun to the
fired
chest.
A shotgun into her chest. My chest? Huh. Whatever.
Do you remember who you were before?
I still am her. Chastity, that is. You can see why I switched names. Oh, I remember being disgusted I was ever that weak. Persephone made me strong. But it never really goes away. We all have our sordid history, our personal horrors, building up like sediment around our souls. You can't let it bury you, Grace. You are the only one who can keep your head afloat.
Let's flirt.
You're incredible. You know that?
There's no need to be facetious, Grace.
No, really.
Oh, we're flirting because we think you're pretty.
I am incredible. It's true. It's good that you recognize this.
Okay, I take it back.
Oh, you can't take it back, Grace. I would have thought you'd learned that by now.
We're gonna have a song now? Gonna have a song before we fuck or something?
After centuries of cruel injustice, everybody working against me, every idol but for one, violent with apathy. We couldn't reach a resolution, but you and I,
Damn, get it, girl.
I'm queen of the underworld, and you Grace, something seems familiar about you. Have we met some lifetime ago? Gods like me don't have too much time.
Honestly, this music's been slapping.
The rules been fixed throughout the ages, so I have forged a daring path. I would like to make some changes. You see, we can win a revolution, you and I, you and I. I'm queen of the underworld, and you, Grace, you're lost, little girl.
Ooh, a throwback.
The first time we met, you called me that.
I fucking love when musicals do throwbacks to earlier songs like this and flip them around to a new meaning.
I see your heart. You've got one big mouth on you, don't you?
Yep, sure do.
Yet it's me who's closing in. Think I like that mouth on you, won't you?
You've overstayed your welcome. Time to go home. Get out of here, Grace.
Alright, bye, Persephone. Alright, I think this, honestly, is a pretty good spot to stop. My question ends up being... Well, let me check and see if it auto-saves. Yeah, it